this is the co-main event of the evening. 3 rounds for the vacant Pro Clan Wars Welterweight title. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, weighing in under 170 pounds, with a professional fight record of 5 wins and 4 defeats. Fighting out of Beyond MMA, presenting Jeanderson Castro. As a opponent making his way to the Clan Wars cage, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, weighing in under 170 pounds, with a professional fight record of 3 wins, no defeats, and 1 no contest. Fighting out of SBG Charlestown, presenting Andreas Belfast.
Co-main event of the evening, the Pro Clan Wars vacant welterweight title is on the line. Jeanderson Castro in the black, taking on Andreas Binder in the black and yellow. This promises to be special.
100%. Like, both of these guys have the ability to knock one another out. Andreas Binder has done it consistently as an amateur, now as a pro. Jeanderson Castro is a charismatic enigma. He can do things that other people physically just aren't capable of doing.
We've seen that on his last outing with that flying knee. And interesting enough, Jeanderson was scheduled to fight an old teammate of Andreas. The fight fell through the night before due to illness. And Andreas took offense to some things that Jeanderson had said after that and wanted to get his hands on Jeanderson, and equally Jeanderson said, Binder thinks he can strike, I'll show him come fight night. So
and another huge variable to take into consideration is the fact that Andreas Binder is now full-time at SBG Charlestown. Eats a big knee.
Fired back with an overhand right. And again, Andreas Binder could actually make history here tonight, be the first person to win a welterweight amateur and pro title in Clan Wars. You can almost see Jeanderson's trying to counter what Andreas is giving him. Just sitting and waiting to fire that explosive shot that we know he is capable of.
Big catch and overhand from Andreas.
Catches him by the right hand and on the slip. He did catch Jeanderson. Interesting to see how that affected Jeanderson. That right hand landed, Phil.
Yeah, but wasn't so much a...
Binder uses the hands to get in and close the distance. Hands clasped under the backside of
Oh,
Jeanderson.
huge takedown.
Air Binder is in operation.
Binder, of course, a judo black belt. So in those grappling exchanges, those close quarter exchanges, he is so competent.
Jeanderson Castro looking to get full guard back. He has done so. Hips elevated, looking potentially to trap an arm and work for an arm bar here. Has that right hand of Andreas Binder clamped down. Binder pulls it out.
Binder needs to square off the hips just a little bit more for my liking. Nice job from Castro to get back to the feet. Swing and a miss, but right back in.
Using that explosivity to get to his feet, but Binder straight back in, looking for the takedown. Binder's throwing a lot into these shots. And so Jeanderson Castro, big right
shot
hand
over
again.
the top.
Both men are throwing everything into these shots.
It's Halloween in 3 weeks' time, but we're getting some early fireworks here, Noel.
Beautiful work by Binder and beautiful work by Phil Campbell. Jeanderson looks a little tired
The
throwing these
mouth's
shots.
open a little bit there, isn't it, Noel?
And again, it's got to be down to the ferocity and the vicious intent of the shots coming from him.
Slight telegraph of a spin there from Castro. I don't know if you saw that. He took the lead step slightly towards the left as if he were going to spin. Keep an eye out for that, see if there's something in the locker.
Binder definitely looks a fresher man. All of a sudden the shots from Jeanderson are coming a little slow.
Binder needs to be careful of staying in that pocket with someone like Castro.
Castro's not really setting the shots up, Phil, isn't he? He's just throwing to knock out while Binder is working his way in. Beautiful teep by Andreas there. In on that takedown as well, and that's what he's doing brilliantly here. He's mixing up his combinations to encourage and get into the grappling exchange and tire out Jeanderson.
Working the hands, the kicks, the levels, all to keep Castro guessing. Trying to step over that leg into that single.
Big takedown
huge
again.
high crotch.
Jeanderson looking to take the back here at Binder.
But Binder being so good in these grappling exchanges, transitions, throws a big elbow.
Wild exchanges, and power is more what I mean with the wildness. Both fighters are settling in a little. Binder just missed. Jeanderson got his head off center line, but got to be careful. Chin a little high there. Jeanderson.
Oh, he wobbled him.
Spinning
elbow.
The spinning elbow has Binder hurt.
He's
here.
rocked.
Jeanderson Castro looking to pour it on.
Big
Beautiful
knee.
knee. How is Andreas Binder standing?
Oh, another spinning elbow.
Big elbow by Jeanderson Castro.
This is ridiculous.
Here's the explosiveness we talked about. The nasty elbows on the tempo.
2 spinning back elbows in a row, now landing huge elbows to the side of the head.
These shots have changed the pattern of this round, Phil.
Changed the complexion of the fight entirely, Noel O'Keefe.
Andreas Binder, how are you on your feet? Gets the takedown. Incredible
What is
work
going
by
on?
Andreas Binder. Coming up to about 30 seconds left in the round. Andreas Binder, he might have a tired opponent in front of him after that explosion.
Was that everything that Castro had left? Not 1 but 2 spinning elbows, which landed clean, it must be said, no.
That is almost a question, Phil, isn't it? That is what the tax of landing them shots are, is you deplete the gas tank. What a fight, what a fight. As promised, being delivered. In between rounds, cutman Joseph Clifford tending to Andreas Binder. Binder is marked up from them shots as you would fully expect, but just in between rounds, Phil, Jeanderson looks the tireder of both us, taking deep intakes of breath.
And one thing we know about Andreas from taking those 2 huge shots is he is supremely well conditioned. But Castro always dangerous.
He's got to be thinking, Jeanderson Castro, how is this man still in front of me after landing 2 flush spinning elbows? There's the feint of Binder looking for the takedown, and Castro showed him what's waiting.
Oh,
big
shot over the top.
A little bit of a lazy lead, left head kick by Andreas. That allowed Jeanderson to counter. And at the start of the first round, Phil, I said it was almost like Jeanderson was waiting on Andreas, and that's what seems to be happening here at the start of the second. He's letting Andreas go first to counter.
And you have to, very much like the name on the gloves of Andreas, he has to be brave in these kind of situations. He has to get his strikes off, get the strikes off, get out of the pocket. But that's so much easier to say from this position because neither myself nor yourself have absorbed the kind of punishment both these men did in the first round. Nice step jab.
Just the corner is asking Andreas to stop waiting and go. Winging his shots a little. Got to be careful winging them. That's almost what Jeanderson wants so he can counter. Phil Campbell, what a fight. I love calling fights.
This is incredible, man. Genuinely. You have both guys elite level fighters.
Standing in front of each other.
But you wonder just how sustainable this kind of fight is over the course of 15 professional minutes.
We talked about Jeanderson looking tired, and it really does seem that that first round has taken perhaps a greater effect on Andreas than we first thought. He seems a little gun shy here in the second.
But being able to land jabs and slip these shots here for Castro, that's going to have a galvanizing effect upon him where he's going to get that second wind and push forward. Big shot overhand.
Crowd trying to rejuvenate their fighter. Andreas with chanting his name in on the takedown, but thus far defended well by Jeanderson Castro. Binder, foot stomp. Yeah, thank you. If you've watched Clan Wars before, you'll know I'm a sick man. I love it.
A dirty foot stomp. Binder has the hands connected, may go for the backwards trip here.
Staying calm, not rushing it. Serious amount of experience, Andreas Binder, in the amateur ranks. So
yep, 8-5 as an amateur, 4 amateur titles at 2 different weight classes, as you said, including the Clan Wars welterweight title. I now have Andreas Binder's blood on my notes.
Separation, and both fighters throwing elbows, nothing land clean, and that nose is leaking like a faulty tap, Phil.
Big swinging and missing. The shots are coming just a
Jeanderson,
little bit slower.
Big follow-up right hand by Jeanderson. Both men starting to dig deep here. And
the mouth of Jeanderson is wide open there, Noel.
Just needs to be careful, Jeanderson, when he ducks down. He threw the shot, spinning elbow, misses this time. Outside the head kick.
Now it's Andreas putting the pressure on. Both these men are eating serious shots to land their own.
Jeanderson just beckoned Andreas Binder in for the stand-up bout or stand-up fight, but big takedown. Andreas Binder
was able to clasp the hands underneath the ample gluteus maximus of Jeanderson Castro, landing in the dominant position. May get a little bit of a reprieve here, get the breath back.
Clan Wars matchmaking. If you want the Clan Wars Pro title, you've got to beat the best to get there. And this fight was promised so much and has delivered so much. And Andreas just look at the slice across the head of...
Looked like could be potentially going for north-south there with the grip, but then again the cage impeded him. Maybe trying to isolate an arm, but he could free him off the head here and smash elbows. Almost in the mount position.
Mount he is, and this is Jeanderson is in trouble here. He
takes the
rolls, back taken. Andreas has been here so many times before. He will wait, take the opportunity, fix the hooks, 2 hooks in.
He's a little bit high for my liking at this particular juncture, Noel.
And both men are slippy. Could try to slither his way out the back door if he gets that opportunity. Flattens out here.
Oh, this could be it. Big shots. Andreas Binder landing them at nauseum. Elbows too. Dickie Lurkin taking a long, hard look at it.
Clapper. Can Jeanderson Castro make it to the bell here to the second round? Huge end to the second round by Andreas Binder. It's almost like he reserved his energy for that final minute.
What a fight so far. Do these guys have another round in the tank?
Third and final round, a war of attrition. Who wants it more? The Clan Wars gold is on the line. Andreas Binder, Jeanderson Castro, almost an instant classic here in Irish MMA.
And you know at this stage, after 2 rounds like that, whoever the belt goes to is deserving of it.
This is going to be ecstasy and agony for the victor and the defeated.
Well, that's the theatre of mixed martial arts as well. That's why we love the sport so much. That's why we get so deeply entrenched and invested in these fighters, because we know how much of themselves they not only put into the training, but how much of themselves they leave in the cage.
Dickie Larkin just drawing off both fighters. Give each man a couple of seconds more. Third and final round. What a fight. What a night of fights here at Clan Wars 42. Still the main event ahead.
Again, both fighters just trying, they're acutely aware now of just how dangerous one another is. That could be one of the most telling moments in the confluence of the fight.
That could have just
huge!
It. Big shots. Andreas Binder is unloading on Jeanderson Castro, and that's it!
It's the jump!
Andreas Binder! He went through adversity. He went through the fire and has come out of it like the phoenix.
Never in the history of Clan Wars mixed martial arts has a title been earned, has a title been forged in the fire. That was the coming out party of Andreas Binder.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee, Mr. Dickie Larkin, is called to stop the contest at 31 seconds of round number 3. For your winner, the